Hey guys, in today's video let's have some fun. So I'm going to show you how to prove that 1 equals -1. Yes, 1 equals -1. And you need to spot the mistake, spot the error. Alright, let's get started. So I claim that 1 equals 1, so there is no doubt about this, obviously. Now, what I'm going to do next, I'm going to take a square root from both sides of this equality, this identity. So 1 equals 1. I'm going to take a square root from both sides. Alright. Now, what I'm going to do next, on the left side, I'm going to rewrite it as 1, since square root of 1 is just 1, actually, right? Now, what I'm going to do on the right side, I'm going to express 1 as a product of two negative numbers. So -1 times -1. Also, there is no doubt about this. So 1 equals -1 times -1. So in other words, I'm just replacing 1 with the product of two negative ones. Now, let's keep going. So I'm going to rewrite the left side, which is 1. And now I'm going to keep this square root symbol. And since -1 times -1 is actually the same thing as -1 squared by definition. So remember that square means that this repeated multiplication. So a number gets multiplied by itself. So in this case, twice. Now, I'm gonna just again keep my left hand side as is. So it's gonna be just 1. Keep this equality sign, drop it down. And now I'm just simply gonna remove the square root and the square power. So remember that taking a square root and squaring, they are inverse operations of each other. In other words, they undo each other. So basically we could simply remove this square root symbol and this square. So we're gonna be left with whatever we have inside of the root symbol. And we can conclude that 1 equals -1. Magic. I will give you a couple of minutes to think where I made a mistake, where something went wrong. Alright. Hopefully you got the point. So actually, the tricky part is in the last line. Look at this. So, as I mentioned before, taking a square root and squaring the inverse operations of each other, they undo each other. But generally speaking, if you take a square root of, let's say, anything and raise it to the second power, square it, so eventually at the end you're gonna end up with getting not x but modulus of x, so absolute value of x. So remember that basically, so that means instead of just removing square root and this square, this power, so instead of this, we are gonna end up getting modulus or absolute value of -1, whatever we have inside. So we are left with modulus, again, of -1, which is in fact 1. So 1 is equal 1, of course. So again, so this is kind of a typical mistake that many people do, many students do, so just keep it in mind. So that was the tricky part of this solution. So it's not -1, it's modulus of -1, which is 1. So 1 equals 1. All right. I hope we had this fun. So if you want to see more of these videos, make sure you smash that subscribe button. If you haven't, leave comments below, share with your friends. Thank you very much for watching Train Your Brain. I know everyone hates maths, but if you like my video, please hit this like, share with your friends, leave the comments down below, and make sure to smash that subscribe button if you haven't, so you will not miss out my new uploads.